Toyota has reimagined the sedan. Now you know of the Camry and all the Corolla and the other vehicles, but this is all new and they took a throwback name, the Crown. So this is the 2023 Toyota Crown. I'm Lauren Fix, this is Car Coach Reports, and we've got a first look at this vehicle. We'll get a chance to drive it, so don't forget to subscribe and click that little bell for notifications because this is going to be an interesting vehicle. It has some features to it that you actually would be interested in. It's all-wheel drive, all of them are. There are two engine options. There is a max engine, we'll talk about that in just a second, so you want to stay for that. We want to show you some uniqueness about this vehicle. It's bold, it's striking. I think it has a very youthful look to it, and I love this two-tone paint. I'm curious what your opinion is. There's haters and there's lovers already. Amongst other journalists, you got your LED headlights, your big Toyota grille, as expected, and of course, you've got this lower splitter. So it's got that more muscular look that you would see on a more muscular vehicle. So one thing to note, this is the first time that Toyota is doing a two-tone color process in a sedan. You may have seen it in some of the other vehicles, but they really want this vehicle to stand out. And what's interesting is they're calling it a sedan. I kind of call it a crossover because it has these wheel arches that are matte black, almost gives you that SUV look, but it isn't. It's actually about 4 inches shorter than a Camry, and it's long, but not as long as a Venza. So alloy wheels, 21-inch on Michelin tires. These are the Primacy tires, really nice tire. Remember, this is an all-wheel drive vehicle. You got your black mirror caps. This is the top of the line, of course. When you're looking at the top of the line premium trim levels, you're gonna get that extra things like the two-tone paint, which is the only way this is offered. By the way, all of the Crowns have acoustical glass. When you get in this vehicle, it is silent. And that is really nice and a really nice entry-level price point here because typically you don't see that. That's usually in more expensive cars and luxury cars. They've added that standard. We'll talk about some of the safety features that are also standard inside in a minute. I want to show you the sloping design. So you're now getting the slope design. Now in other countries, they're getting, such as China and of course Japan, they're going to have the wagon, the hatchback, the sedan, and so forth. We're not getting that. Here in the US, we're only getting one type, and that is a sedan. Coming around to the back, you're going to see some unique features. First, you're going to see this LED light that runs all the way across the back. That's your brake light. So they integrated that all the way in. They've got some unique design, the detail here, and then of course the word Crown. Now this is the top of the line, the Hypermax. You're getting performance, and you're also getting a turbocharged engine that gets about 24 miles to the gallon. But what's nice about this, you're also getting the performance. So there is two different engines that are both turbocharged. This has an e-assist to it. So in other words, you're going to get that instant satisfaction. This is the platinum trim level. Note that the colors integrate here also as well. I think they did a really nice job making this look luxury, but at this price point, it's pretty impressive. Let's go to the inside. I want to show you some really cool features that make the Crown stand out. Inside the Crown, first thing you'll note is really nice seats, big bolsters, really nice materials as well. They're soft, they're supple. And one of the things that I noticed right away when I got into this vehicle was this is a nice looking vehicle with a beefy steering wheel. Gauges are nice, and it's really nice and fluid all the way across the front. And you're seeing this larger screen. This is going to be what Toyota is going to start putting into all their vehicles. You're going to have everything easy to use from navigation, music, audio, everything's going to be right here. And the key is that it's intuitive, and they've done a nice job changing from their old Entune system to this really nice touch screen, which I think is what people want. I agree with Toyota on that. Going further down, you've got heated seats, ventilated seats on the Platinum. That's pretty impressive. And then further down, you've got wireless charging, more storage, USB-C chargers. Everybody's charging. Y'all know that. Note this new shifter. This is cool. This new shifter is a little bit different than what you're used to, like a regular, I call it a Prindle, but it has those same features, but you're just moving at a short distance. So that's cool. Other things to note, really cool and special. You see the button on the side here for opening up the glove box? If you're sitting on the passenger side, that's good. What if I'm on the driver's side? Toyota solved that. It opens up this way as well. That's pretty cool. So you can access the glove box to either side. I know kids have fun. I'm having fun with this. You got two cup holders. I love this really clean design, soft dash, and everything is nice. There's not a lot of hard, there's no hard. Oh, I found some hard plastic. If it's that hard to find, Toyota's done a really nice job. JBL audio is in this car, and also all the safety features are standard in the Toyota Safety Standard Suite. I think that's important because this is what consumers want. You want a safe car that's cool, that's really driver focused, which is what they've done is everything is around the driver. Audio system is right here, so you can be pounding the tunes while you're driving. They've thought about that, including paddle shifters, which I find actually kind of amusing because this vehicle is not a performance car, but they want you to feel that if you want to downshift, you can. Also note full panoramic roof. Let's take a look at the second row. One of the most important things about a sedan or any vehicle is that second row. If you got kids back here, I have this seat set for me. I'm 5'8". There is a ton of leg room, knee room, and the headroom is a little bit limiting if you're tall in the torso. It's good to check that out. But you can easily get 2 child safety seats here. You've got your cup holders here in the middle. They're nice, easy to use, easy to access. And of course, you've got your storage pouches here, more places to charge, more storage in the door, and more JBL audio. They really thought about whoever's sitting in the back seat is going to enjoy this vehicle as well. The key is the acoustical glass. You can have a conversation with the person in the front. When it's quiet, that's going to make for a better ride. Under the hood are 2 hybrid engines. You can get the XLE Limited and Platinum trim levels, the Hybrid Max, which is going to be the top of the line, 2.4-liter turbocharged engine with a 6-speed automatic transmission, and that's the one that's getting 28 miles per gallon. Or you can get a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine with 2 electric motors, highly compact, electric on-demand all-wheel drive, which makes this vehicle good year-round. Let's take a look at the trunk. Okay, first off, this is a good sized trunk, really large. And then of course under here, you've got a spare tire. Thank you, Toyota, because if you get stuck on the side of the road and you got a torn tire, you'll be glad to have that. You'll also notice that you can pull this and put the seats down. There's one on each side. There's 60-40 split seats. Really nicely done. And one of the things I like that this vehicle has that not all have is a little hook to pull it down. I think that's really important. Now we don't have prices on this yet. Prices are coming soon. We were just discussing this amongst ourselves. We're going to figure it's going to be in the mid-30s by the time you load it up with the Platinum and that HyperMax engine. I think you're going to be looking at the higher 30s, maybe the low 40s. But this vehicle is going to be a global car, and you're going to see it selling like crazy in other countries. As far as how it's going to sell here in the US, we don't know. I personally love the color combination. I think they did a great job with this vehicle. Curious what your opinion is. Put it in the comments down below. Let's start that conversation. Would you buy one of these? Are you ordering one of these crowns? If so, we're curious to hear that. Check us out. All my social media, the website, and the podcast are all in this description down below. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support on our Patreon page, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.